Imagine you're at a party, dim lights casting shadows around the room. A stranger approaches, charming, mysterious, but there's something about them you just can't place. A feeling that's unsettling and electrifying all at once. Could it be? Are you standing face to face with a vampire? Tonight we're diving into the traits, signs, and lore behind spotting these creatures of the night. By the end of this, you might start questioning those around you. Ready to unlock the secrets? Let's get started. First things first, the eyes. In vampire lore, the eyes are often described as almost hypnotic. They're the kind of eyes that seem to pierce right through you, pulling you in, almost like they're casting a spell. It's not always obvious, but once you notice, it's hard to ignore. Now, before you start staring at your friends awkwardly, maybe don't make it obvious, yeah? Then there's the skin. Pale, almost translucent, and, most importantly, cold to the touch. Vampires are known to avoid the sun for a reason, so their skin never quite takes on a warm glow. Instead, it's hauntingly smooth and flawless, like they're preserved in time. But don't be fooled. Just because they look perfect doesn't mean they're harmless. And if you ever shake hands with someone who feels like they've been standing in a freezer, don't panic yet. Now, let's talk about the smile. Vampires are known to have unnervingly perfect teeth, sometimes a bit too perfect. And those sharp canines? They're not just for show. It's a subtle sign, but one that can leave a lasting impression if you catch a glimpse. But beware, some vampires are cunning enough to hide those fangs until it's too late. Hey, maybe next time you're on a date, check for the canine teeth, just in case. Ever notice someone who seems to be a night owl, every night, without exception? Or someone who always wears sunglasses, even indoors? Vampires are creatures of habit, but their habits aren't exactly normal. They avoid sunlight, often stay indoors during the day, and only seem to come alive at night. They're also known to have an aversion to certain things: garlic, silver, even mirrors. Yes, mirrors. Some legends say vampires can't even see their own reflection. Of course, not all signs are physical. Some are hidden in plain sight, disguised by clever charisma and charm. Vampires have been known to manipulate, to charm, and to draw people in without them realizing the danger. But what if one of these creatures was closer than you think? In the office? Your friend group? One of the most chilling signs is how you feel around them. In many legends, vampires have an effect on energy. People report feeling drained, exhausted, or unusually anxious around them. It's subtle but powerful. If you find yourself consistently feeling on edge, tired, or even ill around someone, you might want to pay closer attention. Or maybe keep your distance. There's also that instinct, that gut feeling we all have when something isn't right. Vampires, despite their charm, often trigger this primal sense of danger. It's that little voice in the back of your head saying, "Get away." But beware, sometimes it's already too late. Ever had that feeling? Next time, don't ignore it. Could save you from a vampire. Vampires have always fascinated and terrified us, blending seamlessly into society, preying in plain sight. So, if you notice these signs, think twice. The person sitting next to you might be hiding a darker secret than you'd ever suspect. And if this has you curious about other mysteries, you're going to want to check out our next story, The Secrets of the Haunted Basin. Let's just say it involves things even darker than vampires. Click on the end screen to explore the unknown, if you dare.